beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
You know, as terms as intros go, that was such a strong intro. It's like I'm playing a movie right now. I'm like at a movie theater right now.
Try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
I mean, the last game came out in like what 2008, so it's, I mean, the
It can't be
quality.
a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
The quality is bound to be a jump in performance.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I wonder how many years it's been since the first game.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Just like that, we're in
The
it.
deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
So smooth.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Okay. Very big, bold letters.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Now, why would that happen? I instantly get a trophy for that.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. The body's behind the store. Come
Why
on,
would you- what?
I'll show you.
Isn't it, like, protocol to not move the body?
So,
Because it's a crime scene?
huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real?
I was about to say, he's gonna say, those are real?
Let's see this body, shall we?
But he's so bored, he's like, wait, I thought those are real. I was just fucking around. You guys are hiring? Okay, no, this is... Never mind, I thought the table back there was the spot.
The crime. We found him on the table.
Ew.
He didn't touch nothing, you know.
You can see his little dong.
Stuff.
Thanks, deputy.
No tart. You owe me a coffee.
If I do end up editing
Let's
this,
start
I'll
by
have to
examining
blur the
this
fuck out of
moment.
everything.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Don't zoom in on the
Body is
balls.
positioned on the table.
I zoomed in on the balls.
Ritualistic.
First key image. What do I do with this? Oh. Saga. Oh, is her name I'll just wait for the game to repeat her name. With X.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
So from what I know,
Coincidence?
Alan basically writes this character into Cauldron Lake. And that's why she's here. Because he influences her to show up here to try to help him get out of the dark place. He's been in there for like years. I mean, it's just a bunch of, honestly, I would watch lore videos, because you're just gonna tell me stuff like, oh, find evidence, or okay, so if I go to cases, murder at Cauldron Lake. What was this? Cauldron Lake murders. And this is the murder at Cauldron Lake. It's the same shit, just one is more directed towards a one specific thing. Okay. I wonder if Alan's mind place is gonna look different. Yeah, sure, just zoom on past. It's not like it's 8 p.m.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
You can quick access the map. Okay. Oh, they just left the
Killer
heart.
left the heart right next to the body.
They didn't even bother. That's it. Nah, this one's shit. Leave it.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open.
28 stab wounds. Okay. I'm done now. What's my evidence say? Click. Oh, no, so you're not gonna tell me the button? I'm gonna forget that button so fast. I play too many other games. Major chest trauma. Cargo restraints to... what the I could... Okay. Heart's victim. Heart found near victim. I swear I have dyslexia.
Think.
What? No. Put the... I could just put it there. Why do you...
From chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
I literally...
This time the heart and the straps are more clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
You done? Okay. I could just put it where it's supposed to go. Why do you gotta make me put it at the beginning to then do it for me? Updated goals. Learn more about the victim. Learn more about the killer. Killers, because there was other accomplices. Even though they weren't involved in the killing, they were there, involved in the... You know, never mind. That was the most retarded thing. Cool. They made it...
Who killed him?
They made it seem like you were going to use that...
More clues.
Thank you. They made it seem like you were going to use that mind play so much more, but it's just another spot to explain more lore without having to do it in-game.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
That's what I'm saying. What's at number 3? Nothing.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Where was he supposed to die? He's restrained to the table.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
I would hope so.
Drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Alright, back to the mystery board of clues and for later. Really?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years
Oh!
ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So, he was the guy in the first game who was coming after Alan because he had suspected him of killing his partner, even though that wasn't true at all. It was just the effects of the dark place that it had over Cauldron Lake. I didn't realize that this was him. So he's just dead now. Huh. Did you look at that? He is just full on dead.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since.
Or in Bright Falls, not Cauldron Lake.
Until now.
Huh. That's interesting.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Man, the game really gives you free reign to explore, huh?
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. You know, depending how long this episode ever stream for, at least an hour. The episode.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Oh, Federal Bureau of Control, I think.
Nice talking to you, too.
Because this game and the game Control, I think, are in the same universe. So FBC is the Federal Bureau of Control instead of FBI, which is the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Well, am I done here? Because I don't know what else to be looking for. Conversation, new choices. Ritual murder or missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Man, so many good Game of the Year contenders.
It's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
When he says he, I think he's talking about Alan.
This mug always cheers me up.
I think he means Alan because, again, he was the same guy who was
The lake
losing.
is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
He was losing his mind going after Alan and trying to kill him.
Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. Possibly nude.
Oh, possibly?
The killers knew he was here. Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campgrounds. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Now, I did watch a lore video of Alan Wake after playing and beating the game this past summer. And obviously, once I finish this game, it's the same thing, because I want to understand more of what's going on.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
I was like, can I exit?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout.
Oh, it's Alan's
Old school.
manuscripto.
Lines scratched out and
Manuscript?
added with a pen.
It's a manuscripto.
Like a manuscript.
Yeah, it's Alan's manuscript.
Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Alan's writing the story.
One
Oh,
was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
So this is exactly like what happened with Alan in the first game, where he was finding his own manuscripts, and as he was reading them,
Nightingale came this way.
it was happening to him.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
That's really cool. I like it that they brought back the manuscript. I mean, that's the whole point of the first game. Trail has gone cold.
I think he came from the lake, but his tracks make no sense.
I can tell that this is gonna get overly complicated later. Return. Oh, so now we have the manuscripts that we can read now. They're like their own separate page. Manuscript pages. Let me look at this actually. The
Found a
page.
page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Oh, is there gonna be like another manuscript page?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Time to shove my big ass hand inside that chest wound.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more.
Alright, let me look at the map. So there's something up here.
What? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience?
Oh, you're definitely the characters, believe me.
All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
You're gonna regret that. Oh boy, the batteries. Does this flip pages? I would hate it. Okay. Friday. Mitch told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the panic anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls Sunday? So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here. Like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. I'm going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's going to be epic.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An
Cold
Alex
Casey.
Casey movie lunchbox.
Secret stashes.
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Huh. Okay, I was gonna say, are the manuscript pages gonna be ways of, like, building up an actual manuscript and you get to read it? Nope, it's used for upgrades. Holy shit, you have to find this many of them? Jeez Louise, bro. Okay. Point of interest. I mean, I already discovered everything I can. Or is there something else? So, that message said that Alan is watching over us. Like, they know about Alan? Like, he's made his presence known? There's nothing even inside of here. The witch's hut. I wonder if the whole witch talk is like a reference to the...
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force...
Where am I going?
We're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
No, that's actually
I
true.
used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Seems like they heard the hunters outside. Just kick it down. Boo.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I'm literally going back to where the crime scene is. Give me a second, yeah?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Uh-oh. Okay. Why would you make it seem like I go back there?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I was gonna say, oh wait, didn't she say there's something inside of his, you know, his body and stuff? Saga have acquired.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Lunchbox found near Witch's Hut at Cauldron Lake. Bright Falls area, Cauldron Lake.
That's it.
So Bright Falls, who left these? That's the real question. Who indeed left these? Do I have anything else? Cauldron Lake murder. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Yeah, okay, no. Nothing else. And obviously we can't examine it here. We gotta examine it at the town. Can't talk to him, so we just... Well, probably once I get to the diner, I'll end it there. Seems like a pretty good spot to end the first episode recording. You know, we got to... You know,
Seems
nice
like a
little...
nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Nice little intro to the game, you know, with the mechanics and stuff. Hopefully in the next episode there'll be more interesting things like gunfire and whatnot. And actual combat.
A lunchbox again.
Oh, nice, another one.
Who's leaving these out here?
Here, we are all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Huh. Nope. Wrong button. So sorry. Ah! This one... Lunchbox found by the FBC monitoring station at Cauldron Lake. I like it how I'm slowly falling off of the thing instead of just pressing the button. Sorry, just gotta find random lunchboxes in the woods. Totally not suspicious.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I mean, I had already discovered this. You're just repeating what I said. But yeah, we're working together. At least you're, you know, trying to make it make sense by saying it out loud. I was about to say, and I'm stuck.
Here we are.
What a great start to the game. Just
Let's
immediately stuck. So, point of interest. See, the thing with that point of interest is that there's nothing else interesting about it. I already discovered all that I could. Cauldron Lakeshore. That's where we wound up as a Nightingale. You know, if my voice could crack more, I'd love it.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
We weren't even in Bright Falls yet. We were in the woods next to it. By the way, like I had said at the beginning, Alan is writing them into the story. That's why she took this case. That's why she's here. She's being dragged into Bright Falls.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Since Alan has been in the dark place for so long, his writing has power there. That's the whole purpose of the dark place. It gives power to things. It gives power to writing. And so he's able to write stuff into existence.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I don't have anything else. So like I said, we get to the diner, we end it there. Okay, yeah, I was right. It's like in sections, the entire game. Can we like drive back here? Because it seems like at some point we can explore this. Because we didn't get to explore it then and there. Unless I had to do that on my own time. Like, when I was given free range, or the ability to free roam.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Easy.
Not enough. That's all.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my...
Yeah, that guy's not okay. 81st Deerfest.
Let me guess.
Welcome.
The FBI.
Wow, how'd you guess? It's not like our bright uniforms.
I got you both some coffee.
Yo, it's this actor. I forgot his name, but I love his work. That's crazy. I like it that they're getting more actors to play characters in games.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Well, you know what I just realized? This actor, he was a character in another game. I think it was called Quantum Break. So yeah, he's been in games before. He was the main character of a game. And that game was basically just all a movie.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Yeah, it was Quantum Break, and overall it had decent reviews.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's always after, huh? When stuff gets really worse.
You can go ahead, Anderson.
Well, let me check something really quick. Honestly, for how long this has been going on for, I think I'm gonna end it here. Not a bad first episode. And get some traction going. Get used with the gameplay's detective mechanics and stuff. And yeah. So there's no save game option, it's just auto save. I hope that doesn't screw me. It's not, I don't know. So yeah, hopefully in the next part we'll actually get into like the real dark parts of this of the Bright Falls, so well, we'll just have to see, won't we? Until next time. Later.